Good wishes, dear students. Now in this part we will go through the assignment as I have told you in my previous part. Page number 100 and 101 I have given you as a homework to complete it. Now in this part we will discuss their answers and explanations. Assignment was that sentence A is given but sentence B is incomplete. Complete sentence B each time, making it as similar as possible in meaning so that it could replace A. Make B one sentence, not two. No changes of any kind may be made to their printed part of the sentence B. In sentence B, there are something written to start the sentence or to end the sentence. We don't have to change that particular words. We have to keep that original words of sentence B, and we have to frame sentence B in such a way that it will not change the original meaning of sentence A. Fine, this comes in your examination also. In 9th class you all are aware, because in 9th class also this type of questions were there in the examination. So this is very important. Like, I said to the guard, first question is, I said to the guard, when does the next train come in? This is in a form of direct speech. Now when we will change it to indirect, make only one sentence, not two. I asked the guard when the next train would come in. This would be the answer. I asked the guard when the next train would come in. Now, second sentence. The spectators said, bravo, well played Pankaj. Now, bravo is the word, interjection word, which is being used here. Here it is expressing the feeling of cheerness or the applaud feeling. So we will use this word as conjunction. The spectator cheered Pankaj and said that he had played well. The spectators cheered Pankaj and said that he had played well. So this would be the answer. Third one, the student said how tough the paper is. The student exclaimed, it is the starting of a sentence, so we have to keep this word same. The students exclaimed that the paper was very tough. Fourth question, the mother said, Bunty, I have often told you not to tell lies. The mother told Bunty that she had often told him not to tell lies. Now fifth one, hurry up Rajan, said his mother, you will be missing the school bus. The mother told Rajan to hurry up, otherwise he would be missing the school bus. Okay. Now sixth one, Rima confessed that she had been very impatient. Rima said, I have been very impatient. Rima said, I have been very impatient. Seventh one, he wished that he might have some food. He said, let me have some food. He said, let me have some food. Now, the teacher said to the class, I shall prove now that the earth moves round the sun. The teacher told the class that he would prove then that earth moves round the sun. The teacher told the class that he would prove then that earth moves round the sun. He told me that he could defeat me in swimming. Ninth one. He said to me, I can defeat you in swimming. Now 10th one. He inquired of me if I knew the way. He said to me, do you know the way? He said to me, do you know the way? So in this way we have changed direct into indirect, and we have not changed the meaning and transformed the sentence. Now second one is rewrite the following according to the instruction given after each sentence. Change only what you are asked and make a correct sentence. Do not alter the meaning. You have to make your sentence say the same thing in a different way. So this type of question comes in your examination. It may rain this evening, said the mother. The mother said that it might rain that evening. The mother said that it might rain that evening. The transformation of a sentence. The teacher told the children not to play on the road. Children, do not play on the road, said the teacher. Now here punctuation marks you have to put. Double inverted commas according to the sentences. How cold the tea is, said Meera. May I warm it up? Meera exclaimed that the tea was very cold and asked whether she might warm it up. So here Meera is exclaiming. Meera exclaimed that the tea was very cold and asked whether she might warm it up. Are there enough pencils left? Atul said Joe. Are there enough pencils left, Atul? Said Joe. Joe asked Atul whether there were enough pencils left. So answer would be Joe asked Atul whether there were enough pencils left. Now how lovely your sari is, said the little girl to her mother. The little girl told her mother that her sari was very lovely. The little girl told her mother that her sari was very lovely. The teacher said, let me have some tea. The teacher wished to have some tea. The teacher wished to have some tea. Arun requested his sister to wait there till he returned. Arun said to his sister, please wait here till I return. Now, he wished that she might have some money. He said, I wish she may have some money. Ninth one, Aruna asked me whether I played cricket. Aruna said to me, do you play cricket? 10th one, the teacher said to me, I have never seen such an intelligent boy like you. The teacher told me that he had never seen such an intelligent boy like me. The teacher told me that he had never seen such an intelligent boy like me. You can change pronoun he or she, that is another thing. So you can go through this, and test paper 6 you do as your homework. Answers we can go through, we can discuss the answers in my coming part. Fine students, so this way we have completed chapter 6, and this is my request to all the students to go through all the test papers, practice all these test papers. This will help you in performing well in your examinations. Okay students, so thank you so much and have a nice day.